Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is Tara Lee Live, and welcome to my channel. And I am live with Drake this morning. Hello, Drake.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, Tara. I'm excited to get moving this morning and puff down and chat about where we're at.
Absolutely. And we decided to call today's show the Dabbin Cabin, because what do we do here but we dab? Heck yeah. So let me get chat popped out. Drake, you want to tell everybody everything to follow along and everything we got going on?
Yes. And first of all, everyone that's just tuning in, make sure you're on live chat over top chat. Please give a like. And if you're so inclined, a share. We love the support. We need the support in the cannabis community. They are hindering our videos. But yeah, we've got tons on the go as we've been getting ready to do our transplanting. I've got some plants outside going. Spring is just bumping away. We've got the gardens just really starting to explode now. And it's been a handful, but it's been a fun one.
Wonderful. Well, today I wanted to go live because we go live every Saturday and Wednesday mornings right now. It's kind of our schedule. And we want to kind of keep a regular set schedule so y'all can know that you can hang out with us on a regular at 9 o'clock. And that would be Pacific time because I am in Washington State, if you didn't know that. Drake is checking in from Canada, and it's actually Memorial Day weekend down here in the States. Got my little flag up behind me, and I am going to be headed out to the sand dunes today, and I am going to take you all with me. They've got some jumps and like mud flat things that people are going to be racing around, and some 4x and stuff going on. So we're going to go out and we're going to be entertained and do some people watching, and I'm going to take these jars of weed out and give them away. Ha! I'm super excited. How fun. So if you're in Moses Lake, come find me. I'll give you some free weed.
the Moses Lake sand dunes. That's going to be a party today.
So let's say hello to everybody in chat. How are you all doing out there? Ian, Wake, and Bake. Hell yeah. How are you? How are you, Sesh? Hey, how is Sesh doing? It's not Sesh, it's Kess, right? I always said that. Drake's got me saying it now.
Oh, don't blame me. But I do have a pretty nasty habit of saying it the wrong way.
What's up, Elite? How are you? We got Bingo, of course, hanging out. Hi, Ginger. How are you this morning? How are you and the kids? I hope everybody's doing well. Well, I'm ready to get the bake on. How about you, Drake?
Oh, I'm definitely ready for the bake portion of this wake. So let's get into it. And I am curious who else has started transplanting? Who else has got some of those lovely ladies outside already? Are we a little too early, or is everyone else kind of on that, or are they on the May long weekend?
Hard to say.
What are you thinking, Tara?
Okay, so I was thinking about opening these new grams of rosin that I got. Since I've peeked at them, they're not the prettiest. And I'll be honest, like there's one that I'm not really crazy about. And unfortunately, I bought 2 grams of it. I'm so spoiled here where I live. I have access to some amazing stuff. So when you get some stuff that tastes a little planty, you get pretty spoiled and you're like, yeah, I got some better. But hey, what the hell? So I'm gonna actually break out one of those, and I will smoke one of those. And I'll show you guys what I got. So these are a little bit less expensive. These are like $40 a gram. I've got Purple Punch is one of them, and then the other one is this Amnesia Haze. And I already had the Amnesia Haze, and it's a little planty. I'm not crazy about it, but I haven't tried the Purple Punch. So I think I'm going to try the Purple Punch. I'll go in on that with you this morning. And I also picked up a cart. So.
Dabstract.
Yeah. So I picked up a cart. Let's see if you can see. I don't remember marmalade. What did I get? Insane in the membrane.
Hey, I'm growing insane in the membrane.
There you go.
Not for much longer. I've just thrown pretty much everything outside that I had inside, and it's gonna just go live out the rest of its life there. And that's that. I've had enough.
Okay, let's get this baby open here.
If anyone out there, that strain is Nanya crossed with business.
So what kind of a terp profile is it supposed to have on it? Do you even know? Do we even know?
It's very from like there's quite a few different phenols for sure. Somebody suspects F1 hybrid, but very hazy, that kind of like under the sink chemical, but with like the really like, I want to say fresh like chem smell. So it's just that kind of uplifting. It's similar to a Ghost Train haze. If you've had that profile, I mean, it's obviously going to be cultivar dependent.
Didn't know I needed scissors to open up my package here.
Child proof to the nines.
I still can't get it open. Okay, so you know these guys don't know what they're doing when they're doing the packaging, when they seal it below where they're supposed to. Newbies packaging, you can totally tell. Okay, so here we go. We have Purple Punch. Comes in one of these little containers. And that's what it looks like. So it's got some different colors going on in there. So let's get the lid open and see.
And did you say this is flower rosin?
Ooh. Okay, now that smells good. I like the smell of it. That smells better than the other one. I think this is flower rosin. I don't think it's hash rosin. Hash rosin would not look like that.
Flower rosin.
Yeah, it's got to be flower rosin. So this one actually smells really good. So let's try it. We're going to warm up. So everybody, smoke them if you got them out there. It is 9:11 here, and we are going to light it up, warm it up, and heat it up. What's everybody else got out there? What are y'all puffing on today? What are y'all doing? What's y'all plans for the weekend? What do you got going on? It's 3-day weekend here.
Yeah, I seen that, Kess, that you're down at the strip there and got the old truck out. That's awesome. Down at Canacon as well. So that sounds fantastic. I'm sure you had a blast down there. So can't wait to hear a little bit more.
We're at Canacon. Oh, you're on Canacon on Thursday. Cool. We should go live with you if you want to go live. I'll totally go live. Let me know.
Yeah, come chat about it. Let us know how it was.
Yeah, we can go live with you at the event.
Maybe even sneak in a little bit of chat about the drag strip. And crazy bingo, 150 milligrams and a few bong rips. That's a way to start her off. I like it.
Get your day going there, Swingo.
Hey, I almost bought an apple tree 2 days ago.
Oh, that shit just popped out. Last part
Sounded
of it.
like it.
That sucked. Another dab to the floor.
Some shatter.
Okay, so it's a little bit crispy. We'll just drop a little chunk in. How's that? Cheers, everyone. We're going in.
For a dunk.
We're going in for a dunk.
Slam dunk. What kind of fruit tree do you want to buy, Ian? Like I said, I almost got that apple tree. It was 10 feet tall and they only wanted $80 for it. It was just so beautiful. But I was like, I got so much stuff on the go. The last thing I need to do is bring in another 10-foot apple tree over to my house and have something else to deal with.
Ian wants to buy a fruit tree. Cool. I'm going to go buy, I think, a ginkgo biloba tree.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm going out and I'm scouring, or whatever the right scavenging term would be here, and searching for one as well, because they're in this local area. Not a ton of them, but they're around. And that ginkgo biloba is a very, very special tree and plant for our needs.
Is it Balboa? I call it biloba. I totally say it wrong, huh?
I would assume I'm saying it wrong as well.
Totally
but the ginkgo tree. We'll just shorten it up.
Let's say ginkgo.
The G tree. Yeah, let me heat up. I'll get in there. I'm jumping in a little.
The G
mixed blend.
Woo.
Live resin.
Okay, so yeah, it's definitely flower rosin because it's definitely dirtier in the banger. But
for planty profile, it tastes pretty good.
It has a better profile than the Amnesia, I'll have to say.
Nice. Hey, the Amnesia is actually kind of similar to the Insane as well. Some of those, the Amnesia haze has that really interesting out there kind of profile.
It is really strange, Amnesia haze. I have, but one of them I really liked had more like a pining kind of terpene complex.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't experienced too much pine in any of the Amnesias I've seen.
So just a thought for people buying a fruit tree. I'm actually going to go buy a couple of fruit trees this year as well. I want a pear tree, and then I'm thinking I want one of those. They call them a fruit cocktail tree. but I know you can only get them in certain areas. And you can get different fruit trees grafted on to a tree. So you can have like 4 and 5 different types of apples on your apple tree. I heard you can also do like pears and different types of pears. I want to say there was one that was a mix of a pear and a mix of an apple. Now that would be really cool. I would like to find out if they have that. Those donut peaches are amazing trees. If you've never experienced a donut peach, y'all need to experience one of those. Those are so good.
And just be sure to buy the base tree, whatever all the additional trees are grafted onto. Make sure the base tree is your favorite fruit, because that's what it's going to slowly revert back to over the next 5 years or so. They last for a good couple seasons from what I've seen, and from friends, like my one friend had a seven fruit tree, and now he's down to a 2 fruit tree. And it's,
what do you mean they revert? They don't revert.
so when you graft it on,
Yeah.
again, I haven't grew one myself, so this is just what I've been told from friends that have these trees, is that over the seasons it will slowly go back to, say, if it was an apple tree and you've grafted pears and peaches and everything onto it. I
don't know. Okay. I don't know how this is. Okay.
Fruit.
So I can see how those branches might wear out because it maybe wouldn't feed the necessary stuff up to them. But I don't know how it would like change. It couldn't change the fruit. The branches just quit producing. Is that what happens?
That's actually probably closer and a better rendition of what happens, but I'm not certain. And this is all again over my head genetics wise too.
Yeah, we'll have to find that out.
Yeah. So anyone out there, are you familiar with these multi-grafted trees? Do they go back to the original tree? As Tara mentioned, if you graft on a pear arm to an apple tree, it would make sense for it to stop producing pears eventually, but probably not start producing apples. So that's a interesting point.
Yeah. That's interesting. I would like to know more about that stuff. You would think I would. I live in freaking orchard area. You know, we have orchards all around.
Yeah, Okanagan.
I know, huh? We're up and down.
Don't think about it, right?
Yeah. A lot of things we don't know about. It's kind of crazy. Welcome. How are you, CJ? Good to see you here today. Hi, Mark. Welcome, welcome. What's up, son? How are you, sun grown? What's up? I still have to sex my plants. That's one update with me. And I haven't even decided what plants I'm planting in the ground yet. I am a little bit far behind. I had planned on being in the ground by now, but I'm not. That's just a little update with me. They're in the greenhouse. I've been taking care of them in the greenhouse. So they're being exposed to lots of light right now.
Sun, yeah.
And they're looking a lot better because they're exposed to light right now. But so I'm hoping another couple weeks and I'll be getting them in the ground. It's so hard to pick when you have so many. Like when you start so many cultivars or so many of one kind, right? And you're trying to narrow it down because you can only grow so many plants. It's so hard because you don't know if you're throwing that good one away.
That's like the biggest hindrance and issue with this plant count restriction is how are we supposed to be able to get the proper plants when, if say you wanted 10 plants, well, you should probably pop 30, 40 beans and then, whittle them down. But now if you can only have 10 growing plants, well, how are you supposed to do that? Even if you're only going to end up with 10 growing plants, you have no intention of growing all 40 of them. So
I know.
Tough circle we're in.
Such a bummer. Such a bummer. Okay, well, it was okay. I'm kind of a snob at this point. I really have been spoiled with hash rosin, I must admit. So I'm going to have a hash rosin dab if y'all want to go in for another dab or another smoke, because it's almost 420 somewhere. Where is it almost 420? Where's that 420 clock, Drake?
Bingo said it great. He mentioned fresh frozen hash rosin is a lot different than a cured flower rosin, especially let's just call it not even cured. Let's just say an aged flower rosin, old flower, sometimes what you see. But it's great timing. We've got about a minute and a half until in Accra, Bamako, Dakar, and the Azores Islands, along with I'm sure a few other places, has 420. 59 seconds. There we go. So
there we go. Y'all ready to heat up? Let's heat up. Oh shoot, what did I do? I was going to screen share and then I minimized it by accident. Oh, well, I won't bother with that because I'll have missed my dab if I do that. Here we go. Heating up again. I don't know what I'm going to go in. I'm going to go on. I think I'm going to finish that duct tape off. That definitely wasn't my favorite cultivar as far as chirping complex goes, but it was a really good high, amazing high. Like the feel, like the effect.
Yeah, you were saying that every time. It was consistently delivered the effects you want, but not so tasty.
Yeah, not so tasty. Still hitting out of my new bong, my new rig, my dab rig. I still like it. A little tip for those of you out there, if you feel like you're not getting high or you feel like you need something different, sometimes if you just change your rig up a little bit, it'll kind of do stuff for you, or take it a little bit hotter or colder dabs.
There's a lot less
drastic. All right. Are we hitting it yet, Drake?
We're hitting.
Cheers, everyone. It's 420 somewhere.
Hopefully everyone is able to get medicated on some level. Flour, dabs, edibles, whatever you got. We don't.
Mushrooms.
They have mushrooms. There we go. Hopefully everyone can sneak some mushrooms in.
Maybe that D-vape.
I know they're not necessarily easy to come across for many.
But... Kratom, man. I'd like to talk about Kratom some more. I see that advertised everywhere now.
Yeah, Kratom. It's definitely being pushed around a lot. There seems like a lot of suspicious, say, sources and outlets and maybe information on it, but it's definitely a very beneficial tool and can be very useful in the opioid epidemic as far as harm reduction.
Even the fact that I don't like the terpene complex on the duct tape, I still liked it better than the rosin. Isn't that bad? Oh no, I'm a snob.
Well, and it's quality too. A lot, like you have to have like very, very on point flour to have a solid flour rosin, right? It just makes sense, like quality in, quality out. And lots of the times, even with really high quality stuff, you just get that kind of planty vibe behind, even if it's just got like, say the Tropicana cookies, something that's just super loud no matter what. You'll still get a little bit of that plantiness coming in between and kind of throughout it when you have that with a flour rosin. So, well, got a little puppy working his way through here in places he's not supposed to go, a silly little guy. But yeah, you can really notice the difference.
Oh, well, hey, 710, how are you? Welcome. Fried Pepper, what's up? Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us here today. I just wanted to go live with this morning and keep our regular show on track on Wednesdays and on Saturday mornings. So I am actually going to be live on my phone later on today out at the Sand Dunes. If y'all want to tune in there, we're going to do some people watching, and I'm going to go give some flour away because I think it's fun.
That's going to be pretty rad. I'm interested to see what you come back with as far as video feedback, because some of those sand dune races are really interesting and exciting, and they got those. I've seen just a multitude of different videos online, but some of them have those tires with like the almost like snow tires. They look like because of all the sand, and you could have the bikes, and you said they're setting up jumps. So
yeah, so they've got some jumps. They have this big mud hole. They've got, I guess, like sand flats where they're going to actually have races. It's so funny. I've lived here all my life, born and raised. Well, not my life. I was born and raised here and then moved away for a little while and came back. But we've had the sand dunes and I've been out there several times, but I never go out when it's like the weekend, like a party weekend, like this weekend. Like there's so many people. So last night we went out and drove through it. And there's literally, I don't know how many people out there, but there are like fifth wheel and camper and vehicle after vehicle, and they're just packed in there like sardines, the campers and stuff. There's so many people stuck out there. I don't even know how half these people are going to get their campers out. Like they literally are like, well, we're here for the weekend, stuck. It's crazy.
Drive until you can't drive.
Yeah, that's really what they're done. Yeah, here we are. I guess we're camping right here.
Someone will have a rig that can pull us out at the end of the weekend.
Well, I know the tow trucks make good money on the weekends after these things, but It's really it's pretty cool though. It is nice to see all the amount of people out there, and then from what I understand, it's pretty cool. Like there's not a big fights, and there's everybody's pretty mellow, and I guess it goes down pretty well. I don't ever hear about really bad things or anything ever really happens.
Similar, like we got the drag strip here, like by Penticton used to have the drift events, and you go there, and it's generally all good fun for the most part.
And another thing that's been really nice to see is how respectful I think people have been. It seems like people have fairly been good at picking up after themselves, which is one of my biggest pet peeves, is when you come into someone else's backyard, and I call it my backyard because I have lived here. That is my backyard. I like to go play in it. And you're going to come here and you're going to leave your dirty shit or your wrappers or a beer bottle. That pisses me off. So please don't do that.
Well, and that's a point of tension as well too, with a lot of these vehicles and with these different things, drag strips and things. Of course, we're driving vehicles that have pretty heavy emissions and put out a lot. And we've like even personally have a vehicle that we've taken out quite a bit of the O2 and emission standards from them, but it's about the whole picture. So that's like a little crutch, a little thing, just a little release, let's call it. But then on the daily, when we're able to use these practices and learn how we are and understand, like, hey, if as a society we were able to just change the way we farm on a large scale, mind the vehicles, we could off-put all of our negative emissions. We could fix all of it just by gardening properly and having those happy fungal dominant soils throughout. So I mean, that's a almost unfeasible goal and expectation, but like I'm confident from my backyard and from the farm I'm working at, and even from what I'm doing inside, I'm probably more of a positive compared to negative style. And again, I'm always backwards. I say the inverse thing every time. So I mean the good one. I'm if negative is bad, I'm positive. Positive is bad, I'm negative. Leave me alone. Someone in chat, let me know what we want to be, because I'm always dyslexic with it. But yeah, it's as long as we can overall be working towards an end goal, we're good to go. You can still have a little fun. You can still have your releases, and then same thing. Maybe while you're out there driving your gas burner, well, you're still picking up all the little pieces of garbage you see that others have left, and you're doing your part, right? Like it's do what you can. Soon we'll all be electric. He didn't just say that, did he?
Yeah, good luck. It'll be a while. It'll be a while.
2040.
What's up, Jason? How are you?
Oh, cheers. Cheers.
I missed Tribal earlier when you came in, by the way. Hello, Tribal. Hazard Smurf, how are you? We got Hawaiian Sustainable in the house. What's up, everyone? Sorry if I missed you. Say hello so I don't miss you out there. Ahmed, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here today, too. I don't even know what the temperature is supposed to be here today. I should look at that, so I know what to dress for. What does it say? 63 already today. It's supposed to be 81 here.
Holy smokes, 81. Hello.
I think I should take a shade tent.
Yeah.
I might have to take my little shade tent and put it over the Jeep.
Bring your mister.
Ooh, do I have? Oh, no, you have to have a hose and shit for that. But I do have a spray bottle. That'll work. Oh, I should bring the big sprayer.
I wouldn't put it past you to have a fucking generator and everything hooked up. The mister.
Okay, well, okay, so I almost got my husband to pull the camper out there, and we almost stayed out there, and we were going to actually film and everything.
You wanted to get stuck too.
There. But it's like so many people and so dusty, and I'm like, I can only handle so much sand and so many cracks.
Small increments, yeah.
Sand in every crevice isn't fun for me, so I like to have sorry, can't handle that. What's up? Everybody's saying hello to one another. I love that, how you guys come in and you all say hello to one another. It's like a big family in here, and it's so cool. I just think that's awesome. Makes me really happy. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. And I was going to throw that out. Actually, I was going to throw out, if anybody wants to show off their grow or their glass, that's something I'm going to ask at every episode or so if we have time. And if you want to come in and show that off, I'm going to put the link out there. And in fact, I'll do that right now. I'm going to copy it right now and I'll put it out there. If anybody wants to come in and do that, it's kind of fun. I think it would be kind of fun to throw that out there every weekend if you want to come in and show something off. Or if you just want to come in and take the last stab with us and say hello. How's that? We'll put the link out there. So, Drake, What's your updates? And then we're going live on Wednesday. I don't think it's this Wednesday. I think it's is it this Wednesday that we have the interview?
It's the
The
following.
following Wednesday. Okay, go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah. So as far as for a couple updates, yeah, we this coming Wednesday after, we've got Sarah coming on, Sarah Russo, and she's going to be speaking about the comic that she's been making, and she has a lot of the information still kind of under her tongue. So we're really excited to hear about all this and kind of get some inside peeks and previews. And they've got kind of a weekly strip that's going to be released. So we're gonna get to allegedly see into one of the fresh ones that's gonna be hot off the press. So yeah, I'm really excited to chat with her and
check that out. Does that not look cool? I just think it's awesome to see a woman in a comic strip. I think it's nice to see, and a woman behind the story.
And it's produced essentially solely by women. I believe there is a guy in the background helping out in there, involved somehow, but just sounds like a real awesome individual. But it is mainly done by the ladies, so big kudos. We need more of that to smarten up us guys in the industry who think they're all that.
Exactly.
As far as garden updates, though, I'm really excited. I finally got, for the first time, a Congo into the flower room, so that's going to be thrilling. I got a few other first timers that I'm trying out in there. A couple bubblegums breath.
Maybe I should take some Congo clones out with me and give them away out there. You have to have a medical card though to give it to someone. Only in you have to have a medical card in Washington. You have to have a plant. Sad. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Trying to think of loopholes. No, no, just a couple new things. World. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, a couple new things going. Really excited for that. And the round after, I'm going to try some new things. So I'm really excited. We'll keep you on the edge of your seats a little bit there. And once that's coming to fruition, I'll give some updates on it. Obviously, it's going to be a couple months out due to just the time duration. But yeah, I'm very excited. And outdoors, we're rocking. We're going to be planting at the farm right away. Got 99% of everything transplanted here at my little property. This morning, due to just how fast the Virginia creepers I have is growing, I had it strung up to work its way up to my house, and it was just getting there, but just due to the weight to it, it all collapsed. So I'm gonna have to go out there and hang a whole bunch of new string and see if I can salvage it, because it's like, 30 different shoots of 25-foot long Virginia creeper, 20-foot long Virginia creeper. So I hope it doesn't die and break, because it's one of my favorites.
We got a lot of those Virginia creepers coming up, and you got to be careful with those things. They're pretty invasive, and we never had them out here. We didn't have any of them out here until our neighbor decided that they'd be cool growing along the fence, and he brought them in from town. He brought them out here. So now they're growing in our shrubbery, and they're taking down things. They literally pull stuff down. So you've got to be careful. Some of that stuff's invasive, and we talk about things being invasive, and I don't think things are bad invasive unless your habitat isn't healthy. And if you don't have a healthy habitat, things are going to become invasive. And unfortunately, we don't have a healthy habitat anymore. We've kind of went in and done a lot of bad things, if I'm honest about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious, and that's kind of all around. We can see it everywhere. It's pretty blatant.
Yeah. Okay, my chat just locked up on me, y'all. I'm going to switch back to top chat, live chat. Sorry about that.
Chat for you.
There we go. No more chat for me. I might have missed somebody's chat, so hopefully I didn't. It was way back up there. I don't know how it got up there. What's up? What's up, Bingo? Bingo. What's Bingo doing today? Is Bingo having a long weekend? Work. You what?
iMedic's rocking some yard work today. That's solid.
Nice. Out on the yard wagon. Good. Perfect. Well, I'm going to give you guys about 5 more minutes and see if anybody else wants to jump on and take a dab with us, or show their grow, or tell us what you got going on, or show your glass off. Someday we'll get Bingo Lombardi on here. Dogs me out all the time. Ooh, Drake's hitting it. Oh, no fair. I want to hit it. I want to hit it. Let's do it. I'll hit it. Let's hit this. Hit this. So I'm curious, if you were to receive weed, cannabis from me, we'll call it cannabis. Would you rather have it pre-rolled in a joint ready to smoke, or in a baggie so you could, do with it how you want? How would you rather have it?
Baggie.
A baggie. Who else? Who else would rather have a baggie, or would you rather have a pre-roll ready to go? See, because the homeless people that I take them to I think like it's kind of nice to have a pre-roll and kind of already something to smoke.
The old school mentality.
Older people.
Old generation, like, everyone that's a lot more, especially not these times. Holy smokes. Nobody.
Yeah.
Everyone will get offended you offer them something like that. But for the most part, I think that's something that would be a little more people that were familiar with, like the I want to say like more the concert vibe, and the 70s, 80s and stuff like that. Whereas, even myself, I'm instantly like, hold the spit. I'll just take the baggie and do as I please. But cheers, dabs up. And what's everyone?
What's up, Captain? Cheers. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, nice. Dabs up. Yeah, in a jar. I like it, Captain. In a jar. Option C, please.
Ooh. What's up, Captain? If you're not busy, jump on. I threw the link out there if it's still there.
We're waiting for someone to come show us the grow, show us some nice glass, or even some nice grass. We didn't even mention that.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't be upset to see some nice herb.
Your Trimdale. Yeah.
And I don't know specifically about today, but lots of times we generally hang out for quite a while after and discuss numerous things, and love to meet certain individuals who maybe are a little camera shy or not so interested on popping on live. So we still would love to meet you, interact, see your herb, grass, grow, whatever you want to show. So we do that every so often, every now and then too. We'll see if I can get one more in me without ruining my lungs.
Ooh, now that live is like very terpy.
That's what I'm doing.
I think I just hit the lemon. What did I hit? Oh, nope, I didn't. I hit the Acapulco Gold. Oh, that was terpy. Holy shit.
Too terpy. Ooh. But in the name of good medicine, take another.
Whoa, that one got me. That was perfect. I am ready to go now. Hell yeah.
More seedlings on the go. Speaking of go, got more seedlings on the go. I forgot about clones on the go too. I didn't mention. So it's busy. It's always busy in this neck of the woods.
Woo! I can't stop coughing. I gotta get another drink. Woo! That was see, that's and like Bingo was saying earlier, so big difference between the different products. And
nice term.
That's another thing that we talk about, like, that's following along from Bubble Man, and being a big, listener and following along from him, and him always talking about the quiver, and his quiver is basically a big selection of all of it. Why not have it all? Why should you not have access to all of it? It would be like saying, here, you can eat an apple raw, but you can't have applesauce, or you can't have an apple pie. You should have access to all of it, however you can do with it.
Totally. I completely agree. And whatever works best for you is what you should be able to use. And if it's doing the trick specifically for yourself, no one should tell you otherwise. We're all our own soup of chemicals. Shout out to Cam, Trees Maestros. I think that's a great point. All right, one more. Cheers. Going in, heating up.
Gang of Danksters. That's fun. I missed it. How am I missing some of these chats today, y'all? I must not be reading very well. My eyes are messed up today. I think the light was in my eyes.
I blame the lighting.
Well, you have to have certain lighting here, you know, so I can look good. Jeez. Hey, Dab, welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome. Made it in for probably the last dab. Looks like Drake's going in there. Just, oh, look at that. Look at that. And diamonds. Diamonds a whole nother thing, you know. We don't talk about a lot of that because I really am on the solventless wagon just because I try and stay more pure, because being a cancer survivor, you kind of learn about that kind of shit. And you don't want to put bad shit in your body. So you try and keep it as pure and clear as you can. So, yeah, no more chemicals for me. Recovering over there.
Yeah, they are adding up. That's for sure.
So I like to know, is anybody have any events coming up? Are you planning on doing anything this summer? I know some people are at their cannabis events now, which is really awesome. They've been doing things and checking in with people like that. I'm curious if any of you guys are going out at anything, or if you're doing any big events. And if you are, I would love to have you on live. You can definitely, we would go live and we could check in from the event. That would be awesome to show everybody if you're there live, since we can't get there. So like I used to do, I used to take you guys all to cannabis events and drive around and show you things. So today I am going to not take you to a cannabis event, but I'm going to make it a cannabis event because I'm going to give this away. But I am going to go out to the sand dunes. So if you're just tuning in, I am going to go live later on this afternoon, sometime afternoon, sometimes not sure how or what time we're going to get out there and get set up. But I'm going to kind of show you what goes on in our little sand dune area and how crazy it gets out there, and take you guys along for those of you that don't get to do anything right now.
It's going to be super
those
cool.
Stuck at home.
I can't wait to check in and live vicariously through you and your video feed.
All right, y'all. Well,
Gene Traders again on the 27th coming up.
Gene Traders. Cool. Where's that at? Wonder where that's at.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I know there's been some talk of, there's been Chris Trump's put some classes on. There's talk of him putting one on just north of me. I understand. I've been following along, and he's supposed to be announcing it soon. I don't know when, but my guess is later this summer. So I might be seeing Chris Trump later this summer. We'll see. What else? I'm trying to remember. A lot of the other stuff just kibosh. You know, they're still not doing a lot of events.
Slow and steady, getting back into the groove of things. So.
A music fest. Oh, fun. How awesome.
Cool, Dab.
Yeah, fun.
And yeah, I'm pretty well with you there, Fried. I've only been to, well, I guess I can't say I'm quite with you there. I've been to a couple. I haven't been to none, but yeah, not a ton, and I'm not too big on.
Well, my first one was CannaCon, and it sucked. I went there and I didn't even smoke. Like that. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Right. That sucked.
Wasn't what you were expecting.
Yeah, was not what I expected. And then when I got to go to Emerald Cup, that was it. That was like cool. And then Springfest, or not Springfest, Hempfest. And then the 420 event. Oh my God, all this shit I got to go to. crazy. I hope all that shit
All
comes
over the
back
place,
so
yeah.
everybody gets to go to those things, because that was a blast. Super
And
awesome opportunity.
anyone who can't, you'll be able to bring us there again.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I need to get a big cannabis, I guess, maybe, and start driving a bus around. A cannabis.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I think we kept you long enough. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I will check in with you again later on today. We're gonna sit here and hit a couple more dabs after we go off air. If someone would like to join us off air and you'd like to just say hi or check in, or you don't have to show us your face. You can just say hi. If you got a mic, that'd be awesome to chat with you. And I'll hang out probably for about another half hour offline. And then I've got to get ready to head out and go take care of my animals this morning and make sure my plants are all watered up before I take off. We got some gardening to do, so I always got to do that. So Drake, any final words today?
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate it. We love the interaction in chat, as Tara mentioned. Please converse with each other. And one of the other things I was going to comment is I love seeing everyone in all these different chats. And, we're all popping in there and conversing with each other and learning new things. And yeah, it's been a blast. And for anyone who hasn't heard, there is talk of hops being crossed to cannabis. So we'll leave that to you. 12 to 17% THC. Whoa. So good night, good day, wherever you're at. Have a great afternoon, evening, morning, in some cases 2:30 a.m. cereal break for Captain Terp. So we'll catch you later. Have a good one.
And hopefully maybe somebody will have hash church tomorrow. If he doesn't have hash church, I don't know. Maybe we'll throw a Zoom link up and we'll have a party with everybody or something. I don't know.
I like it.
Any sign of it? Bingo, do we know if there's a hash church yet? I'm sure
we'll find out soon.
So, all right, y'all, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in a few hours probably. So as always, peace and love. And definitely we will see you on our next show, which we will be back again on Wednesday. Cheers.